What is up, folks? Justin Phillip here, and today we're going to be taking a little peek at the Nucleus Nano motor and specifically figuring out a way to get more power to it. Because this thing was fine with my Rokinon Cine primes when I had those. Those are all plastic lenses. It's one of the reasons why I don't own them anymore, but this thing had no problem whipping it around, and it actually does pretty well with the Sigma Art, which is actually recording this right now on the GH5. When using it with heavier, dutier lenses, like with SLR-Magics, for instance, if you saw the video where I show how to slightly modify a Tilta Gravity G2X so you can fly bigger camera builds on it, you'll notice in that video that we were rocking the Nucleus M motor. That's the bigger brother of this one, and we had to do that because this little guy was not powerful enough to focus on the SLR-Magics. Those are pretty hefty little lenses, built like little tanks. But I have the same problem with my Zeiss lenses. This right here is the Contax Hollywood. It's known as the Hollywood because it's a 28mm f2. It's a really classic lens, but it is a huge tank of a lens, and this little Nucleus Nano cannot focus it. The motor is not strong enough. And I was a little concerned about that. I started posting on some of the Facebook user groups that I'm a member of, and one of the guys said, "Oh, mine works fine." And he said, "Let me ask you something. Are you using the USB power?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm going from the micro USB to USB that's out of my V-mount plate." And he said, "Well, that could be your problem. Your USB only outputs a certain voltage. You should try going micro USB straight to D-tap." And I thought, is that a big difference? And then if you look here on my, my V-mount plate, the USB is only 5 volts, so it's only pushing out 5 volts, and that's probably just the safe mode. Whereas if you were going straight to D-tap, you're gonna get a lot higher output going out of this thing. And so this is my first time testing this out. I went on Amazon and I found me an Alvin cables. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Alvin cables, they're not your normal run-of-the-mill cheapo cables, but they're still affordable. And I have a couple other Alvin cables, like for instance for my Pocket 4K, I have the waipu to D-tap, and I have a couple others as well. And they're pretty well made. This one specifically, this is the micro USB to D-tap, and I kind of like it. It has a nice coating on the cable itself. It's not a rubber coating, it's more of a fabric coating, which kind of is reminiscent of some of those older headphones. It's just kind of cool, right? It has a nice aesthetic to it. Nice quality build here in the micro USB plug itself. But we're gonna try it out. This is my first time. I haven't tried this out yet, so we're gonna be documenting this as it happens. So a few things could go wrong here. This could pump too much power to my little Nucleus Nano motor and just blow it out completely, which we hope isn't the outcome. Or it could just literally be the same case as the USB was giving us and not enough power. Or the Facebook user could be correct, and this could just be the right amount of power to torque this thing to where it can still pull focus on our bigger, heavier lenses. Let's hope that it's that latter option and not one of the others. Actually, I prefer it to not work at all rather than blow it up, but hopefully we'll just see, and hopefully it actually works. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug in the little micro USB into the Nano motor. We're gonna throw the Nano motor up here onto the lens. Okay, I'm gonna go from the other side. The cool part about it is that you can actually use the Nucleus Nano focus wheel with the bigger Nucleus M motor. So that was pretty rad. So it's not a huge downside if this doesn't work, because you can pick up the Nucleus M motor for 300 bucks. But then you do have to get the Limo cable. It doesn't come with the cable, and that's another 75, 80 bucks. So it could run you another $400 just to get the Nucleus Nano system to work with the bigger lenses. But at the end of the day, for a wireless follow focus system, I still say the Nucleus is the way to go, right? Okay, so I'm gonna turn this bad boy on. This bad boy has power. We're on the same channel here. Let me swap this around so you guys can follow along and you can see what's going on here. I'm gonna pull this around here so you can watch. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in for a tighter shot here. Okay, so we're still rolling here, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so here I have my little Nano motor, and I'm gonna see if it, first of all, the good measure is you can just do the calibration, and usually it doesn't even work to calibrate it. So here we go, it's calibrating in right now. Holy cow, look at that. Holy cow, look at that. Okay, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Okay, so now, yep, there it goes. It is just whipping this 28 mil perfectly. Oh my, that is so fantastic. Before, I could never get this Nucleus Nano to move this big lens because this Hollywood lens, this is, again, if you're unfamiliar, the industry nickname for this 28 f2 Contax Zeiss is the Hollywood, so that's why I keep calling it the Hollywood. I'm not trying to purposely be pretentious here, but look at that. It is just so wonderful. Wow, amazing. I am actually really excited about this. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. Look at that. What? I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is a huge bonus for me because now I can keep the little baby Nucleus Nano motor. I don't have to drop $400 on the Nucleus M motor. This is just great. Micro USB to D-tap. This cable is like, I don't know, 25 bucks, I guess. I can't remember. It's super, super inexpensive, and it's a good Alvin cable, so it's not like a cheapo, you know, knockoff one. So I'm going to put a link to that down in the description below. If you guys are having problems with your Nucleus Nano motor, you know, pulling focus on some of your bigger, heavier duty lenses, this looks like the way to go, man. Wow, what a great tip from that user on the Facebook group. And yeah, I'm just happy to report that here today, and that's kind of all I'm doing, you know. I just wanted to share this video with you guys, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited, and hopefully this is beneficial for a lot of you guys out there as well. As always, thank you for watching, and I know it's a quick one, but till next time, that is a wrap.